Get the coffee brewing, the tea brewing, whatever you're fancy. Pour that wine, light that blunt, and we're gonna get into some discussions to help you live your best life on this exclusive podcast of mine, only available here on my YouTube channel. So if you're not already subscribed, join my magical side of YouTube and hit that subscribe button, and make sure your post notifications are turned on for this channel so you don't miss out on my mindset magic. Let's get into it. So today I'm speaking to that YouTuber who has a million passions, a million talents. You just have so many things that you enjoy that you're kind of confused with what to do with YouTube, how to be successful on YouTube when you can't pick a niche, what to do if you want to do like multiple things in life. I see you, I am you. There's a reason why my username on Instagram is multi-passionate boss babe, and that is because I have multiple passions. I'm multi-talented, multifaceted, as many of us are, and I'm embracing it. You know, I'm being a boss babe at all those things. No matter how cringy a word boss babe is, it's still a thing. You don't have to pick just one thing to be, just one thing to do, just one stream of income. I feel like society kind of paints this picture, or at least in school they paint this picture of what do you want to be when you grow up, you know, what's that one thing you want to be for the rest of your life. But like, let's be honest here, who knows one person that has been one thing their whole entire life, that has been working one job their whole entire life? Like, you're probably gonna have to go through a few jobs. You probably will end up going to college and wanting to change your major. You might end up pivoting into a whole new hobby that you didn't even know that you enjoyed, and that may become your job. You might start a business. Like, life is unpredictable and it can take you somewhere that you've never would have thought you'd be. So to expect to be one thing your whole life and only have this one role is kind of a setup, because you are free to do whatever the hell you want, whenever the hell you want. If you're a teacher and you've been teaching all these years, and when you're little, you're just like, I wanted to be a teacher, and you go through life and you're realizing, oh shoot, like I really enjoy Zumba. Like I can dance. This is so much fun. I enjoyed the Zumba classes so much. It was so fun when the instructor was absent and I got to take over the class. That was so liberating. That felt amazing. Like, I would do that for free. You could get paid for it, you know? You can get paid to do what you do for free. I think that's the best way to make income, is to do something and get paid for something that you would do for free. And if you're aware of your passions and your talents and you learn to monetize them, you're setting yourself up for a lot more money than what an average person makes working one job or filling one role. And not every passion needs to be something that is like residual income. For an example, so like for me, actually this week is a great example. I'm not a makeup artist like to where I went to cosmetology school, but I love doing people's makeup. I love doing my own makeup. I've been told that I'm really good, that I should work at Sephora. My mom wanted me to be a makeup artist, and she felt like I could do celebrities' makeup, but I never did it because I have other passions that are my priority. But I still kind of set myself up to make money from it through acknowledging that I was good at it and that there were people that would pay me for it. It became a source of income for me that comes in once in a while. Whenever I have a friend or a friend of a friend or a friend of a cousin or just someone that wants their makeup done, I'm your girl. And this week, I haven't done makeup in a while, but this week I actually had a friend who was going on a date, and I did her makeup, and it was so fun. It was something I would have done for free, but I was just like, you know what, no. Let me put on my MUA hat. Let me put on my makeup artist hat. Because, you know, I don't have just one role. I'm Barbie. And she paid me for it, and she tipped, and she absolutely loved it. And her face was the easiest because she's just naturally gorgeous. All I had to do was like, you know, put on a foundation, a primer, the concealer. Sorry for those of you that don't know what those words mean. If you're a guy, you know, Google, look it up. Yeah, I did that, and then I did like this, I tested out some colors on her hand, and I did this gold shade that looked so good on her. She looked like the Little Mermaid, and it was so easy. I didn't have to do some big intricate eyeshadow look, and I had so much fun. Like, I was so happy to see her happy with her makeup look, and it was so easy. And then I forgot that she was going to pay me when she paid me. And it's like, I feel like sometimes we look at our passions, we look at our talents, and we're just like, yeah, but like, I'm not the best and I didn't go to school, so yeah, that's just like not realistic to make money from. Like, stop. Look at the world we're living in. Like, let's evaluate. Let's really look at all the different paths that you can go down that other people are already going down that didn't exist before, but they exist now. Like, if you have a passion for songwriting or writing, you can on the side become like a songwriter. You don't have to have that be like your main focus, but you can have that be a side income or just a hobby to make your life feel more fulfilling. You know, it's funny because when you start to do things just for the sake of what you enjoy, those are the things that pop off. Those are the things that actually turn into the residual income. Like, I see so many stories of YouTubers that didn't plan to be big YouTubers. They were just doing it for fun. What do you like to do for fun? Let's say you're someone watching this that doesn't have a passion. You enjoy doing some things. What are some things that you would do for free? What are some favors that you would do for free? Like, when you're a teenager, what were some things that you got into? What are things that make you feel like there aren't really any problems in the world while you're doing it? Like, I have so many things. I could talk about it all day, but I'm just going to summarize it. For me, singing, songwriting, I love creative writing. Usually when I'm upset, sometimes I write poetry or I'll creative write. I have a few stories. I want to go to school for script writing in the future, sometime in the future, and pitch these 2 show ideas that I have. I also love to make people laugh. I love to interior design. I'm thinking about going to school for interior design. I'm like contemplating if I should go back to school for interior design or psychology. I also love studying psychology and the human mind. I think it's really interesting how just simply shifting your mindset or rewiring your conditioning, you can literally become a different person and live a completely different life. And that is something that I apply with my YouTube coaching to my clients to make longer transformations than just like a strategy to like how to start a YouTube channel. It's like we're digging in that mind deep to make sure like we're creating long lasting results. I also love to make content. I love to help people. I love to give advice. I love to take pictures and stuff. I love to pamper myself. I love to learn how to like level up in life and be a better version of myself. That's why I'm like so into self-development books, self-improvement books, is because like I'm just so fascinated by all the many ways that I can improve, that I can live. Like, there's just so many ways to live. There's so many different mindsets and perspectives to have. So why not choose that perspective? Why not choose a perspective that benefits you and puts you in a better place, that makes you feel better, that makes you live better? I feel like books are like so great for shifting your perspective. And I take some of these books that I read and I share some of the things that I've learned from these books here on this channel. So if you're not already subscribed, definitely hit that subscribe button and make sure your post notifications are on so you don't miss out on my mindset magic. I just had a shameless plug. But seriously, what is your perspective? What is your perception right now of your talents and your passions? What do you automatically tell yourself when you think about making money from them? And I know this episode isn't about making money from your passions, but I do want to emphasize, like, being multi-passionate, you can make so much money from just like being you by not limiting yourself and boxing yourself into one thing that society conditioned you that you need to do to be an adult. You have to like get out of here. And if you are that way, go get it. Like, if that's the way you want to live, I'm for it. Like, there's not one set way to live, but like, if you're listening to this podcast, you vibe with my vibe and you're watching these videos and you're trying to create the life that you want, you probably are also trying to make it the most fulfilling. So I'm here to tell you, like, all the passions you have, they're there for a reason. And you can actually stack passions together, stack talents together into one thing. And that's what I'm trying to do here on YouTube. I open up here and I'm thinking about adding comedy here, if not my other channel. You know, you can like really create your own niche, create your own delivery of content with those multiple passions. You know, if you're good at graphic design, you can really pocket that and like make your video stand out on YouTube through using your graphic designing skills. Or let's say you're someone that is really good with like visuals, like you're really good with the camera, like you can bring that onto YouTube. Or let's say you're someone that enjoys makeup, you can like do your makeup while also giving advice. You don't have to just sit there and look pretty and be like, hey guys, my name's this. I did that for a little bit and I was just like, I want to do more. I want to see all the ways I can deliver my YouTube gems and tips and mindset magic. And here I am doing that. I'm learning what way is the best for me. What way do I enjoy the most? And I honestly feel like through doing this, like what could go wrong? What could go wrong through really tapping into what you're good at and what you enjoy doing? The worst that can happen is that you're enjoying your time and you don't make any money from it because you suck. Maybe some of your passions you're not the best at. You can be honest. But like some of you really do have a lot of talents in multiple areas. Do not neglect them. Yeah, maybe take some time to focus on one, but like also set yourself up to embrace them all, because I feel like through doing that, only good comes from that. Best case scenario, you're making multiple streams of income because you have all these multiple talents. So I challenge you today to think about, how can you tap more into those talents? How can you tap more into those passions? I want you to look at, when's the last time you actually did that activity that you really enjoyed doing as a kid and you stopped doing when you were an adult because there is no more time. Time is so precious and we don't get it back. So it's really important to make an effort to make time and make space for self-love and do what you enjoy. Self-love isn't just face mask and bubble bath. Self-love is putting yourself first and knowing what's best for you and acting on what's best for you and making time for what's best for you and what you actually enjoy doing. Protecting your peace, laying boundaries. We can go into it in the next podcast episode, actually. I think that'll be a great topic. Setting boundaries. Y'all ready for that one? I might be spilling some tea in that next episode. But that wraps it up for today. I hope you guys all have a beautiful day. Make sure to believe, build, and achieve the life that you want. And I'll see you in the next video.